はい。配信したよ。
待ってみるわ。まだ反映されてない。まだ2個割りの YouTube 今開いたけど。
大岡だよ、俺今。チャンネル。
わかんないけど。Twitter に貼ってるやつから今入ってるけど。
俺自分で自分の配信見れるよ、今。
ああ、今開いたわ。俺の声も入ってんのか。いや、いいよ。ミュートにしたわ。
うん。いい。
いいよ。
見えるでしょ。こっちの方が画質いいでしょ、めっちゃ。
ああ、見れる。音は消したけど、音ないけど。まあいいや。
自分の声聞いたらいいんじゃん。絶対
気持ち悪い。いや、気持ち悪いから時間差で聞こえるから怖えわ。
Cdl 関係のさ、ツイートするやつあるやん。あれで大体さ、試合内容、どんな試合か分かっちゃってるから。ちな、この試合、オプティックめっちゃウルトラボコボコにするから。勝手してないけど。
ああ、なんか60ポイントクラブかなんかあるでしょ、これ。
悲しいんだけど、ウルトラファンの俺として。
ウルトラ明細かっこいいからな。
ウルトラ普通にメンバーついて思うけど
な。バンスとキャミがいいんだよな。
いや、クリーン X がついて0キリ4でした。富井さんに言われたんだよね。いい試合するよりボコボコにした試合見た方が勉強になるよ。
ああ、そうだね。うん、そう思うよ。ボコボコの試合の方が、ボコボコにしてる側がどういう陣形組んでるのかっていうか、陣形が崩れづらいからさ。G の試合ってお互い崩し合ってるから、こうぶちあるっていうか。
Well, it's kind of wild too that you get like 50 seconds in the objective for dashing and you start out 8-1, like especially with it being a central hard point. I know there's more cover inside of the plane than bottom for sure, but kind of doing it all right now. But we just saw perfection in the form of TJ Haley. Now you're seeing optics impersonation early in this hard point. Triple digit advantage now, 100 plus to 0. As Optic looking to put Ultra in the dirt and all that stuff we talked about.
相変わらず白と緑見づらいよな。
わかりにくい。緑もうちょっと緑にしてほしい。
普段なんか途中からこの白抜き、なんかこう、周りの線だけでさ、中、くり抜かれてるじゃないし、あれが見づらいから途中から中も色追加されたけどね。モダンは。モダンみたいに中の色欲しいけど。
そうこの今緑で地点踏んでる時の中の地点の人は見える。
マジで見えねえ。どっちだこれどっちも白に見えるけど。
もしかして色角アウトじゃん。
かもしれん。やべえな。でも2マップだけなんだよな。
Optic kind of kept on that right side of the map, which you're going to want if you're somehow going to get this sequence of 4 to 5 going once we hop over to 4th. Methods wins a gunfight, now pushes up to kind of get that cross where you can watch bottom plane, you can watch top plane, you can hit some picks and call out for your squad. And we'll also be ready inside the hard point.
100T と試合でめっちゃいい試合してたんだよね。試合で 100T 相手ね、もうちょっと勝ててない。
ハーポだけ見たけど。
ハーポ落としたのがもったいなかった、普通に。
あれ 100T のなんかね、4歩のね、フリップさせ方がね、うまいよ。
100T にスキルがすごい。
100T のなんかテンプがなんかアンカー外す瞬間がね、なんかうめえわ、あいつ。
See what Opti's doing. They're trying to flip spawns. The last player alive is Methods. He's going to have a 1 versus, well, now it's a 1 versus 2. Able to take down Scump, but does he know Formal is there? I don't think so. By the way, still only 7 points on the board.
Yeah,
ボイ君強いね。
この人強いと思いますね。
あいつ強いな。
ボイ立ち回りが安定する。いらない動きがない。
Yeah, but we knew something was going on.
Yeah. Something was up. I don't know that that's the case here. I think this is just a bloodbath.
フォーマル M4 なんだ。M4 なんだ。M4 か。スクリームとかだとフォーマルクリグここ持ってたけど。
けどまあ言うてフォーマルが一番最初に M4 使い出したことね。M4 文化の第一人者でしょ。
M4 最初なんかチャレンジャーズになっちゃうからめっちゃみんな使ってたよ。プロよりも。
CDL の中じゃ多分エンボイが一番、エンボイじゃないわ。フォーマルが一番早かったと思う。俺フォーマルがクロスロードで使ってんの見て使ってみたけど。
this is the hill where they had to get back into it.
やばいよね。だって、
and they
だって
didn't.
もともと M4 なんてさ、見る気もされなかった武器がさ、実際使ったらアホみたいに強いっていう。
まあ、AK がねえからな。
AK 恐ろしいよね。あの
なんか一時やった時なんか、一時 AK バンされた時 AK の代わり探す時間みたいなのあったけど、その時発見されたんでしょ。
From just an annihilation.
I mean, there's really not much to say. Honestly, I pulled up the veto process. We get a sense.
114の7。
逆にこんなのさ、どんだけ雑魚いさ、チーム抑えてもさ、こんな点数出なくね。それをプロ同士でやるってやばくね。
綺麗だもんな、オプティックは。カンピがたまに障害者みたいな動きするだけでなんか。
たまにか、暴走始めたら暴走始めるけど。
カンピやばいで。
はめられだしたら無駄な動きが多くない気がするけど、カンピ。
カンピなんか走るのめっちゃ嫌うから謎にマイポに狩りに行ったりするからな、こいつ。
まあでもエンボイのおかげで成り立ってると思うけど。ほんと。エンボイズリスペクト。
まあええ。
Can they win it? I don't know. Anything's possible, but
オプティックは前回フェーズに負けたらクソもったいねえからな。
Would be something. We've been around this in a long time. I don't know.
見てね、あんま。
ダラス見て。いや、ハーポモスクワで245を先に取って、最後4歩固めきれずに。
あれか、ビージーがなんか抜いたやつか、3枚。
ベージーが3枚ぐらい持っていって、固め崩して、オプティックがフェーズが固め直して、
そのクリップだけ見たわ。
もったいなかった。
ビージースリップです。
オプティック、誰かも言ってたよ。ハードポイントで勝つべきだったって。サーチもこれされたか。ウルトラはな、もうちょっとコントロールとハードポイント監視してたらな。サーチはこいつらバカ強いから。
これサーチバケモンだな。
サーチこいつらフェーズにも勝ってるから。
サーチは強い。
ウルトラ今シーズンのサーチ、そうね、マイナミ20、マイナミ2本取ってるだけ、まだ1本もサーチ落としてないわ。逆にコントロール1マップも勝ててないけど、今シーズン。
一応正面でね、止められたんだよな。もう悪いけど、試合。
You have to be able to execute at certain times. And how does this map start off, right? There's somebody on the right side of the mini map. They're thinking all about this second hill. They give up 50 points. It's not what you want to do, but okay, you did it. If you're going to do that, you have to respond with a second hold. That doesn't happen. Optic break spawns. They're up 100 to 0. Story here, though, right? Is for Optic Chicago, you saw Toronto.
広告まであと1秒。はい、広告来ました。これさ、自分の趣味がバレてしまうからさ、いけないんだよね。自分がよく見る関係性の広告が出てくる。
お前や、なんか二次元オタクみたいな広告出たけど。
誰がオタクなんだ
俺もあれだよ。広告なんか俺さ、なんだ Tinder とかペアーズばっか出るよ、俺広告。
そんなに出たことないんだけど。
いや、マジで俺 Tinder とペアーズしか出ないけど、もはや。
さ、アメバ TV の Tinder なら見たことあるけどさ。
マジでTinder めっちゃ出るよ。一緒に婚活しようっつって誘ってくるよ。マジかーってするかーってするかーって。
やべえやつ言ってきさ。
ペアーズもいいんだよね、ちゃんと。休日が合う相手を探そうっつって。あ、探すかーってなるよ。
オプティックはな、もうちょっとサーチの完成度が高いけど。
There is the trade through one round in Chicago.
Very fast ring play. He gives the call out. Scump and formal. That back-to-back setup, it felt like they were ready for something, right? Like a push through.
あ、めっちゃうまいね。
Whatever it was. Maybe a little counter there, but a nice round.
コンサ君さ、黙と SR がないから、なんか見ててあんま思んないよ。
いや、海外はもう基本的に確実に1枚やってるから。
結構なんか似たような動きで。あ、そうだね。うん。そう、SR と木がねえから、ドロップペースでやるね。
どっか甘え待ちして、で、削って最後揃えて設置みたいな。ラッシュはしないから、基本的に。
まあ SR も木もねえからラッシュできねえからな。
逆に日本はさ、裏ばっかり取っていければ、こんな感じでもうね、ギリギリまで固めきったら、甘えてきそうだけど。
Based on what his methods see versus what his band see at low TT, he can
で
be
も
there
レイ
to
ド
help.
はある
He
程
can
度
go
さ、
through
攻め
Porter's
もア
well.
クションか
Methods
け
is
れる
gonna
け
give
ど。
this up. He's gonna back all the way up. So they're gonna play
外人のスタッチ、昔からなんかみんなちょこちょこピークして、なんか情報取り合い合戦するけどな、最初。相手の配置とか見て。
でも、まあ、今作は絶対そっちの方が圧倒的に正しいと思うけどな、この環境なら。
コールド覚えてね、ビヨフォンの時は移動速度が速いからなんかピークお互いし合ってその人数のなんかブラフかけるみたいなよくやってたけどね。その本当はなんか A に3枚いるのに B の2枚にピックさせて B 多いと勘違いさせて B に弱らせたから A ラッシュみたいな。めっちゃしてたけど。
モダンとかは、なんか、もう早い展開でよかったと思うけど。逆になんか海外サーチ見ててなんか、あ、これならなんか勝てそうな気するけどなって見ててモダン思ったけど。
はい。
なんか、まあ、サーチの考え方が違うから。
Well, I mean, talk about that round, right? We just saw Raid Search and Destroy. It was very fast from both teams. And again, when I watched Toronto play Atlanta FaZe, it was all aggression. It was just so quick and decisive. And what does Optic do the first time on offense? They just they don't move from their spawn for about 30 seconds. They make sure there's none of that aggression.
癖があるから海外のサ
If
ー
there
チ。
is,
そのなんか癖になれない
they'll
と
be
やり
there
づ
for
ら
the
い。
trades, and then they kind of work up the map and work a bomb.
GB とかやっててもなんか GB で 2v2 サーチやってもめっちゃ立ち回り癖あるよ。海外と NA サバやってると。
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of
あ、
like they're
GB
just
やな。あれ GB なんかでも、外人のプレイばっか見てるとあんたこう来るだろうな、みたいなの分かるけどな、GB は。
いやでも相手はめちゃくちゃ遅い割にめちゃくちゃよ A と B 振ってくる。A 行ったり B 行ったり。まだ設置してないんかよって思う場面結構ある。あとはグレがうまい、めちゃくちゃ。精度が高い。
グレは緊急してるからな、こいつ。
ハーバー見てても思うけど圧倒的にすごい。エンボイまさかそんなとこいると思わなかったよな、今の。そんな堂々とか。
気持ち悪いな。
なんかフォーマル顔誰かに似てんのこれ。このさ登録した時の顔めちゃくちゃ太ってんのに、まあ今結構痩せたよね、まだ。
おまるさん帽子なくなっちゃったからな。帽子どっか行ったから。
でもこの間配信の時帽子かぶってた。
写真とそのなんか潜在写真とか帽子なくなっちゃったから。
Yeah, I'm not sure if Scump's just thinking he's got cover
Quite
there
sure.
or if somebody's looking over him and he's
Well,
going to be
I mean,
okay.
even if he has cover looking over him, I mean, nobody, you can't see him. The guy in kitchen can't see him.
Yeah. But obviously, Scump not thinking he's going to get
俺
caught
らも
there.
エーゼメ好きだからよくやる。
Now Optic back to
俺は1枚だけ裏で残して後で選
the
択肢。
lone person defensively on A. It's going to be Vance. He's got to get a kill. Not going to happen. Dashy, that is 3 first bloods. Well, okay, well, yeah, get the information. At least get out with your life, but a kill would be the gravy.
Kill would be nice. And
A
well,
守り結構むずいんだよな。
now they're in 4 versus 2.
鉄足りて
So
も
is that
きつい
just
し。
on Vance kind of overstaying his welcome? Once you get the shots in and you don't finish a kill, you just
お
got
う
to
打
get
ち勝
out.
っていくかみ
Yeah, he's got to get out. I mean, at that point, if I'm
いや、まだ俺の画面キャミ打ち勝ってないけど。
I just play the info. I mean, you have to just play the
あ、今打ち勝ったわ。
Maybe he's hoping he can get one, like as that player's trying to run out. It's just too much of a risk because then they have to rotate into
ね、
that.
溶けすぎじゃん頭入ってるでしょ、絶対。
普通じゃね
Dashy leading the way though.
ポポンでいった。
5 and 1, 3 of those 5 first bloods. The opening engagements have been massive for him. Only round one you had for Ultra was offensively last time. It was Cammy that got it done. Now, what do they opt to do this time around? Sending one towards A. The rest kind of through Art to B, and you've got kind of a similar setup there with Formal and Scump yet again.
Yeah, back to back with these two. Low round for Toronto as well. You have Bance who's playing up towards A, just maybe watching that wide flank. Look at Dashy's position all the way top left at court. Just sort of hanging out. Both sides. This is what I sort of mean. If like Toronto go super heavy aggressive, what if they just went up the middle of the map? You would basically have Envoy, right? I mean, you would hopefully trade him out.
Again.
But yeah, first blood.
Dashy finds Bance again. 4 first bloods for him now. Kleenex though, I thought he found the angle. Formally able to go prone. Scump in
Oh my god.
Scump did get 1 trade at least. Now that puts us into a 2 versus 2. You've got Dashy on one side of the map, Envoy on the other, and the plant going down.
スカンピー取ろうだな。
マジオプティックがスカンピーの枠がもう1個強くなれば多分さらに最強だと思う。
スカンピーはあれだから、宣伝係みたいな感じだから。スカンピー強いけどな。
You gotta stay down for right now. Be nice watching over him. He's not sure if he's ringside or is he behind this rock. He's behind this rock. Peekaboo, hello. Much needed win. It was a 3 versus 4. And it is the fact that Kleenex is able to stay alive. I mean, right here, you have this back-to-back setup with Formal and Scump, but someone pushed up, who was that, Cammy, and moved Formal, or moved Scump from looking this way, so he's not able to help him. And Kleenex, I mean, that's just a huge play from him in a big round.
Yeah, it comes down to that 2v2. Ultra win that 2v2. And, I mean, Dashy, he had to a 1v2 in round count, advantage to Optic. We'll see if Dashy can continue his reign of terror from a first blood standpoint.
We gain courtyard control for Cammy and Kleenex. Can easily rotate to both bombs. The other two are just sort of playing info. You have Bance inside of Tiki. This is all about mid-map control out of this duo. They're really the ones who are going to kind of dictate the rotation in the round.
めちゃくちゃ右置きするじゃん。
Probably heard something the way he's playing this. He's just going to back away. Look at this. 2 of them find their way to Zig. Envoy, though, watching the deep flank. He's going to get caught.
Nice play there from Kleenex. Envoy will drop, and now you've got to watch everything. I mean, you're just getting collapsed on from both sides as soon as Method sits in the mix, and Welpy's in the mix now. The shots will hit. Kleenex registers another one. Formal able to take down 2. It was a 1v4, now a 1v2. Can't get it done. Methods on one side, Kleenex on the other. The collapse too strong for Ultra. I'll tie us up at 3-3.
Yeah, I mean, if that nade doesn't hit, maybe Formal has a chance, because I think Methods knows. Vance is giving him the call out, like, my nade hit him. Like he's weak. Like, go. Challenge that. Pull the fuse.
He did, like, his healing, I guess, like, to get to full and take that
exactly.
fight. Like,
ザクのサーチいまいち思んねんだよな。
a lot.
見てて。コンタクトのサーチ見てていまいち思んねんだよな。SR と僕がねえから。
俺飛ばしちゃうよ、いつも。
飛ばしがち。
え？
Right now, look at this.
俺も結構、いや、いいよ別に。いや、俺もよく見るとき飛ばすよって話。
He's the one with the bomb. And he dies. Okay, so I was wondering what they were doing. It was a bit of a fake, like, towards B, but like, that's 2 times now where Bance is on an island.
大事なところの面白いクリップはどうせツイッター行ったらある。
It's been Dashy has killed him every single time. That's not the 5th first blood for Dashy, and 3 of those are Bance.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to that round playing out, and then it didn't happen. Well, start of that round.
Yeah, I don't know if he's just like peeking stuff and thinking, oh, I'll be able to take a shot and back down, but then it's Dashy and Dashy doesn't miss, or like what's happening exactly? But yeah, he's just getting caught.
Really have no clue.
Do a 2 versus 2 though. Scump inside a courtyard. Envoy just trying to play his life.
トミーさんと同じプロフィールのやつからフォロー来たんだけど。
Scump.
びっくりマーク、って書いてる。びっくりマークみたいな。
じゃあプロフィール画像。
ああ、そうなの？
セット千尋とか見隠しない。
For
そんなこと言ったらなんかスカンピ買ってた
guys like Cammy and Kleenex to play like superstars, and that's a round where Kleenex is the difference maker. He's had a few throughout this map. He's able to put them in this situation. He's got the 1v1. Cammy gets caught. Scump plays this perfectly. What a read out of the king here. The 74U shots. Oh man, that headshot connects, and we'll see you later.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Scump's been, he was born on Raid. He's been playing it for a decade. Raid was out before Kleenex was probably born. So, you give it
8 years ago? I mean, Kleenex could have been like 10, 11. Yeah. Yeah.
If Dashy can get another one, man. 8 and 4.
ダッシュこの名車好きだよ。いつも使ってる。
Yeah,
ああ、
that
なん
just
かあれの時も
so
切れたな、
off.
昔の
So
FFAR
that
の
just
時も。
tells them that there's multiple at B because a player's not going to play
FFAR 時
solo
代
lane
も
by
これでやってた
himself,
わ、あい
right?
つ。
That would just be insane. So that just tells
え
them
おお、びっくり。
they're heavy
逃げ切っ
towards
た
the
フニッ
B
クス。
side. Go A, execute on the site, get the bomb down. But it's Phoenix and
CV3
Cammy who are going to be able to make this a 3 versus 2.
さあ、ここからで
They've got the
返す
numbers, but time. It's a moving. Formal able to bring it
ワ
in
ン
2
で
versus 2. Nice
Oh,
ball
okay.
back there from
2v3 か。
Cammy. Dashy going to get tagged up as
さあ、ダッ
well.
シュ
Now,
HP18。
Dashy, who has been the
まだ
early
20秒
round
残っている。
hero.
We saw his foot.
と
A
上行っ
chance to
て
put
上は
this
見えない。
by 3.
ダッシュ
Nobody
時間
on
の
yet.
使い方
13
が
seconds to
う
go.
まいか。
Cammy makes the play. 3 in the round.
ケイミ、
Just
キャミ
あ、上見たな。
time to get the defuse and
キャ
bring
ミ
us
偉か
all
ったわ。
square at 4-4. But that is now the second
俺
round.
ならちょっと慌てて下降りちゃ
Had
った
a
かもしれ
4-3
ないな。
advantage and lost the round.
偉かったわ。
Well, this is what we were sort of talking about yesterday, right? These sort of situations when you have man advantage bomb. Now, what's going wrong? What are the communication like? Is
ダッシ
like
ュ立ち回り
what's
ワイと思ったけ
happening
ど、
because
惜しい。
that's 2 rounds where this could be now be a 6-2 with the first blood advantage. The game could be over, but allowing those clutches keeps us at 4-4. And you got to
Japan 嬉しそうだけど。
Toronto. What Cameo is big. He finds
Yeah.
Phoenix. He's done it a few times. Methods as well.
Cammy's nasty, bro. He's
is?
fun to watch. I can't wait till snipers are back.
OBJ ってこれなんだろう。
オブジェクティブだよ。
どういうこと？
オブジェクティブだから、設置と解除これ。
あ、そういうこと？ハーポで、あ、ハーポでってことはこれ拠点やったとかってこれ。早っ。
ハーポはそうだね。ハーポはそうだね。拠点やったキルとか防衛キルとか。
めっちゃ一瞬で終わっちゃったよこのラウンド。
This is almost like a blind counter. I mean,
Quick
you have
walk.
3 optic members here. You have 3 ready for this. And they
なかなかクイックワークだけど。
I mean,
いいね。
秋さんみたいなカバーの仕方してるスカンピー。激ローじゃないのに無理やりカバーでやられていく。
A lot of people by surprise.
WV 秋じゃん。
In that game, it was just quick on their feet and Cammy up to 5 in a row. Now 1 round away from winning map number 2.
See if they can push it the distance. Vance is going to be that guy. The offside again. He cannot get caught. This time, look.
He's out. He's out.
Information slides away and pushing through mid-map. Who else? It's Cammy. 6 in a row. You want to challenge?
ラッシュされたからラッシュ仕返していくんかと。あ、ラッシュだな。
Now 3 versus 3.
エンボイで。
Plenty of time to go. Dashy just barely staying alive. I thought his own nade was going to kill him, but somehow with a sliver of health, Dashy able to stay up. But the bomb is down.
小崎さ、トロフィーのダメージでかすぎてさ、グレ飛んできそうでも激論の時トロフィー置きづらいんだよ。バカで死にそうだから。
トロフィーダメージがさ、トロフィーで壊されたもののダメージがでけえ。
He knew that Formal was going to wrap on back. He's able to find that.
トロフィーのレーザーに当たってもそうでもないけど、その手で握ったグレがトロフィーによって直撃ち落としされると。
まあけどそれぐらいしないと小崎のトロフィー強いもんね。だって何発吸っても壊れないから。
あれ時間じゃねえと壊れないからな。
バンス、ワンブイワン？お前なら勝てるよ、バンス。
Dashy has been Vance's papa all series long. Can he get one more through? He is caught.
Oh my god. そこ打ち合ってくんのかよ。
One-on-one win as Vance chows it.
グッドプレイ。
He chowed that.
Hey.
How do you chow that after Dashy has literally put you in the dirt all game long? What a chow.
次はウルトラ今シーズンも勝てていないコントロールです。しかもオプティック相手にこんなレイド使っちゃって。
オプティックのレイドマジ強いよ。
うん、マジ強い。ハープも強いし、コントロールも強い。コントロールの時のエンボイの動きがマジで完璧。
Optic. Dashy's going to be the eyes, but that's just nades coming in. He's trying to evade everything. He's been able to dodge, dip, dive, and get away from harm for the most part. He stays up.
これシカゴピックじゃないの？違うの？
まあどっちピックかわかんないけど、まあオプティックピックでしょうね。
And I mean, who's the one that stays alive? It is Dashy with all the pressure on.
彼がバンピックなんかな、俺。普通にピックだけなんかな。
あ、バンピックだよ。
でもどっちがバンとかわかんないのが思んないよね。
あ
あ、わかんないな。
There are a couple of players that clutch up. Formal looks like he spawned low B ball court, so
まあフェーズ戦1個もオプティックレイドピックしなかったら多分バンされたんだろうなってある程度予想はついてる。あんだけクラシックからずっとオプティックレイドしてたから。
Methods will get posted up with the AR. He gets one. Cammy, he has been a machine.
このさ、レイドでさ、一番防衛で難しいのってさ、B さ、固まっていって削られるじゃん。全員が防衛さ、B 寄っちゃうと、今度あれ A 脇しちゃうんだよね。
敵がでしょ？
敵が、攻め側が。
枠ね。
あれが辛いよな、防衛してて。まあでもするしかない。まあ基本的にもう A 捨てなんだろうね。あんな分け方するから。B 固めてなんぼって感じだから、もう開幕でも2ゲージ取れちゃったら、攻めかなり有利だと思うけど。
コントロールはリリースが3箇所ずつしかないから。
しかも
レイドのマップ構造的になんか振られやすいんだよな。
チケットさ、しかも6枚もあるし。
Well, and it's a different hold though too, because it's not like they have to get all three, right? They only have to get one little tick.
けどレイドようやくハードポイント、運行上ポイントじゃなくなったらでけえけどな。マジクソだと思って。神アプリだ。
No, very true. And you know, with this much time, the lives might come into play as well. You're up 5 lives right now with your ultra. Cammy again. The guy is just nutty right now. The slide cancel around the edge, able to take down Scump. They're right onto the point, and that's an offensive round win for Ultra. Man, I mean, they had pressure onto A nearly, or sorry, B instantly. Just beautifully done, but Cammy, man. Woo!
He's already at what, 11 or 12? We'll have to take a look at the scoreboard. But, you know, for Optic, that defense, I mean, I just think Dashy does a good job staying alive and money. But what Formal got caught backstairs, you know, Dashy is just waiting for the pinch to come in. If they're maybe able to make that a little bit messier, don't give them so much progress at B, maybe that round's a little different. But they just couldn't get going on the map. Cammy with 11 kills in that round.
キャミ強すぎね、11の3で。一人だけバケモンスタッツ。
キャミちゃん強いね。
なんか思うんだけど、どのチームもなんか圧倒的に強いやついて、なんかもっとそいつらが同じチーム固まったら強いのになって思う人いない。
そりゃそうだけど、そんなすぐチーム変えれないから、CDL は。そのロスターマニアっていう期間があるだけで。それ以外、リザーブでもともと登録してるの以外変えれないから。ザホチームはロスターマニアを待つのみだ。
ゲリラのビビットとかかわいそうだけど。
ビビットな。
ゲ
リラ別に普通にいいと思うけど
な。この先のゲリラは普通に強いと思うけど。でもその中でもビビットが圧倒的にもゾンのマップでもキャリーしてんだって感じがするけど。
まあ、ビビットはうまいな。
でも今シーズンなんかどこのチームはワンチャンあるけどロンドン以外は。
ロンドンもでも今回強かったよ。ダラスやってた時。セイニーが強いな。
ディラン頑張ってた。
ディラン頑張ってた。ディランめっちゃ痩せてねっていうか。
ディランなんか薬物やってなんか
あ、そう、俺もさっき違うディスコで一緒に見てた時に言ってたわ。薬物やってんなっつって。
エンボイ今のは。エンボイ。
あいつなんかカメラの時髪もボサボサだし、なんか口半開きやからガチで薬やってんだよ。
強さの秘訣はそっかもしれん。
あれドーピング SMG だよあいつ。あれで反応速度上げてる。
ディランもな、もっと上行けばいいね。
これ仲いいやつらでやるからな。
まあ、パリをバカにしてたけどな、アクアとファイヤー強いからな。なんだか2人は。
ファイヤーはちょっと、ないかな。
強い時強いかんね。
ファイヤーはないかな。フ
ァイヤーあれで18歳らしいからね。
あいつ、野生爆弾のクッキーみたいな。
エンボイ強い。オスカンピ単独で行ってまたチケット狩られちゃう。
Need to find these opening picks. To get towards the map, and there they are. 2 are going to go down. This is your chance to pounce, but you still have 1 inside a Tiki. The two players now above a spawn. That player in Tiki's head has been ripped clean off. Dashi hits the
いや、エンボイ偉いマジで。ほんと、リスペクトエンボイ。
Onto the point they go. First bit of progress is done, inching towards the second. You've got all the position in the world right now for Optic. You should be able to close it out here.
海外ツイッターフォローしたところで英語読めないから面白くないから大体フォローしてないけど、エンボイとダーシーだけはリスペクトしてるからフォローしてるわ。読めなくて。
英語読めた方がいいけど、読めなくても単語の意味わかるし、なんかツイッターだと翻訳できるくね。
まあ、大体それで。
まあ、ただあれ翻訳するとなんか海外のスラングとか変な風に翻訳するからな。
そう、変な翻訳するから。
まあだからスラングは別に覚えりゃいいだけだし。ほこいつやば。
Yeah, I mean, in that scenario, when you have that 4-on-4, even lives count, got to get to the point. You're relying on somebody to get a pick. They got two.
なんかこの普通のカメラのフォーマルはもう普通のフォーマルなんだよな。逆もう笑っちゃうわ、この左上のフォーマルの顔。
でけえからな、なんか。
なんでこんな顔パンパンなの。惜しい。クリエックスバカハゲしてるやんとか、キャブバケモンね。
まあでも、アシストキルとかもあるから、
あ、まあそうだね。
わかんねえんだけどな。
わかんないけど。
ほんまにクリエックスが全部クソローにして、キャミーがカバーしてるのかもしれねえし、ダメージ出ないからわかんないけど。
まあ俺クリエックス強いと思って信じてる。
ダメージももしこれでマジで低かったら入ってるんだけど、ダメージ高かったらちゃんとローにしてますよーっていうね。
オールグリーン、藤焼品。
けどそれでもキャミ強すぎるな、22さすがにこの時点で。
Again, it's a lovely job from Ultra. It's like, with regards to the clock, though, I mean, it's just, it feels like they always have somebody in and around the objective. Like, even though it's like one person stacked and the progress is slow, like the clock just doesn't seem to be going anywhere half the time.
Because they're not like
あ、いい位置まで押したな、キャミこれ。
You have methods
ここまで押すとどこ脇なんだろう。一歩脇か。いや、バスケ脇すんだ。白と緑見にくいな。
あ、バスケ脇するよ。緑だって、緑の脇ってジャングル後ろは奥脇とバスケ脇とランド脇、ギャラ脇わからんけど2階側脇だから、の3箇所だから。
でも難しいよね、ここは。リスが近いからどれも。絞り切るのは難しい。まあ、バスケ脇ではめ切れたら一番できるけど。
はめるってか、ポイント1個前に出てリストークするってのがあれだけど。
まあ、誰か正面上がれない係が欲しいけどね。やっぱプール側の攻め立て門まで取られると結構きついから。
Yeah, I gotta get this camo, dude. What is this? Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's the special power of the camo. Man, he's snapping. He is snapping. I mean, Cammy's the only one I'm calling out dead at this point. Like,
yeah,
he is 27. Like, he's the only person
flying, dude. He's flying.
Well, so far they've held for a minute. But now they've got multiple down, and this is when that four-man hit's going to come. This is a moment for the Optic defense, and maybe the break for Ultra. Envoy takes a little damage trying to finish to the outside. That's a big win. Able to take down the next.
じゃないの？
Or sorry, Bance was like at the
これでは2-2でしょ。おお。
I call out okay. Scump able to get it. They've still held on. They've held on for 90 seconds now, but they're still down 3 lives with 30 seconds to go. Oh, he didn't see him. He's just laying there in the water. Oh, Formal will get him.
Well, these are just super staggered pushes right now from Toronto. This is your last push. Like, you could have played around lives, but they really have had no map control. Cammy's going to go down, so yeah. It's going to be tough for them to all get on the point at the same time. Just enough clock left.
セブンのホットサンドうまいからな。
Second in a row, but Scump and Envoy inside the
なんか知らんトマトとか入ってるやつ。
down, Dashi finds it, and there we
バカうめえあれ。
on 2 minutes with 1 point left, and they just didn't give up a lot. And you can try to worse.
That is just pushes point like a little bit stacked.
Push. One 4-man push was what, that big one-on-one where Kleenex was 6 and 19. I know. A lot about Cam, but you need Kleenex as well.
Well,
he wins
that was your
versus
key to victory,
Envoy.
right? Like, kind of both of those two being superstars, and one isn't right now. it basically, yeah, it negates that monster game from Cammy. Like, he is struggling. Like, we're into round 4. You've got 6 kills. Like, things are not going your way. That is going to be 3 down for Ultra, but Kleenex, now he's at least able to pick up 2.
That'll slow the progress down. I mean, they were going to 3 stacks at. B would probably be done. So he plays his life. Toronto know that there's going to be a bit of a split push, and there was. It was 2 coming from driveway. The other 2 were just going through kitchen. We were the 2 left at B. So they're going to go towards this A zone now.
Trying to play his life. What happened to Kleenex? I don't even know. Did he just fall off the map?
He fell off the map, yeah.
Okay. Pulling his best Playster impersonation, just falling off the map. That's when you know things are going bad.
1v1 のタイミングじゃ最強だよね。
これじゃ M ぐらいだからな。
Negative, triple negative, and you're falling off the map. That's going to be tough. And I didn't see on the map if he was trying to do that for a spawn or something. I can't imagine in control there's ever a situation where you're really going to want to throw away lives. Unless it's, you know, something to do with trying to get the defense. But Cammy again through 2 kills for Cammy, but that's going to be the 8-point done. Now the focus shifts entirely the other side of the map.
Tsuyo. What the fuck?
Continues to hold forward on his stick.
チャミ強いな。チャミ MVP。
This guy some help.
これそういう ID だよね。チャミ MVP っていう。モダンからチャミ MVP でやってるこいつ。
One tick is done at B. Next, there's that opener that you were looking for at Tiki. This time on the defensive side.
昔 CDL 見てなくて、今見直した時に、昔こいつら組んでたのかって見えるメンバー見てたら面白いメンバーいるけど。
ああ。
だって俺、まあ昔見てな、まあ昔の人は当たり前だけど、クリームジックスとスカンピーが組んでんの、俺の中じゃありえないんだけど。絶対喧嘩してそうだけど、あの2人。
こいつらボツぐらいからずっと一緒にやってる。あ、ボツはちげえな。AW からずっとやってんのが。
絶対スカンピーのプレイにクリームシックス切れそうな気がするけどな。
まあ、カルマ、ぶっちゃけね、カルマとね、カーマとクリームが頑張ってるだけ。
クリーム、常に味方に切れてさ。
クリームさん、IGL として頑張ってたよ、オプティックの時。
The problem is it's still 50 seconds left, right? It's not like what we saw with Optic where they only had a couple of lives left, but they only had to make 1 more hold.
Yeah.
エンボイ、ビロフォーの頃ギャンジー。
They're gonna get hunted.
ああ、途中からね。
エンボイがギャンジーいたのも全然知らなかったけど。
最初ミッドナイトってとこいたよ。
ルミナシティになんか重量級の2人のスカイズフォーマルインの笑っちゃった。
ああ。だけスカイズフォーマルガンレススラックド。誰かな忘れたわ。
プレスティ
プレスティーニじゃないよ。
プレスティーニじゃなかった。
BO4 プレスティーニユナイテッドだよ。
あ、そっか、そうだ。あいつ
誰だっけな、あと1人。あいつだ、ジョンじゃね？
何対何でか ?3 対 1?
うん、3-1だよ。
Yeah, I mean, so far this is in a way what we expected. Did I expect the map 1 to be the scoreline it was at one point? No, I did not. But otherwise, Optic control the respawns. The search and destroy victory comes.
ジョンがいたわ。ジョンってやつがおった。
You've said it 10 times probably, but Ultra somehow have to get this to a map 5.
In that stack, he just was like, I mean,
it
was almost like he was going to fight spawning up and ahead of them again. Trying to fight. It just felt like he had confidence. Like he knew that he was frying. But for this one, we see Toronto Ultra on this. It was a very close game against Atlanta FaZe. It was 250 to 247.
オプティックレード強いんだからさっさとレードバンしてけえのにな。ハプティックたちも。
So don't count Ultra.
コントロールか、コントロールも。
Well, that's what we've been saying about teams like Ultra and Rocker. They're hard to count out.
オプティックガリソン、進化だからガリソンピックすればいいのに。
でもこの間平日でガリソン買ってるよ。
マジこいつらガリソンスクリームチッカスだけど。
この間買ってるよ。
スカンピートロールするよすぐガリソン。
And this is another map where listen, score lines can get out of hand, but there can be
250対220ぐらい
some crazy comebacks. So if you're Ultra, you either get a break here or you try to win the rotation and next. Now, looks like they're going to go for the break. They needed that 4 dead. There we go. They're going to get on the board now because now what's Optic team? They're not going to probably send another push at this. maybe 1 or 2 to try to.
7番前行ってもらって、7番前行ってもらって。あ、後ろ脇、クリップ。あ、しないか。7番押すと前があるの。前。キル発生した段階でまだ7番がアンカーしてたからリスト取れてないんだけど。リスト取れてないっていうかリスト飛ばせてないか、ケツの方に。
Envoy and Formal both lock down headshots to get the kills. Scump's going to continue to hold down mid-map because Dashy's like, I've got the backside. Dashy gets 2, clears it out. Scump able to stay mid. And now they've got all the control in the world with 40 seconds left.
Yeah, and I think Vance is really far. Okay, so Envoy actually takes him down. That could have been a very clean break. So if Vance wins that backstairs gunfight, Envoy's dead, but Envoy, he also gets the nade on the Cammy. A huge play there from Envoy to take the last 2 players down. Should give them the majority of the scrap time. And then on the other side of the map, Formal's already pushed up. Yeah, Method's with him, and they're just trying to hunt him down. But if he buys some time, he's going to have some help, but he's not able to do so. Now, dashing Envoy, trying to see what they can find, because every kill will spawn your opponents at that other hard point.
Yeah, there's still a couple seconds left there, so 2 spawn at old for Optic. Everyone basically going to end up spawning at old and have to rally over from kitchen. Ultra, they've got position inside. Now, how much time can they turn this into? Here comes the first major push out of Optic, and there are so many angles you've got to worry about behind the car. It's Methods able to take the fight.
We'll take down 2 kills, but here comes Scum trying to fly through. Doing a good job holding on, and you see how close, when you don't have water pressure, look how close you spawn. Your Ultra right next door by that back air conditioner. Or right through Art, they're gonna find 4 kills, and that was well done.
Well, there's that close spawn. I mean, they get the close spawn, they take advantage of it. They just flurry on through.
Vortex push up って感じだけどね、おじ。
Time the way of Ultra and keep this one close, but now let's get ready.
あ、ファクトバルト取れたけど、ダメだね、これ。あ、うまい。
さあ、OG の取り返しが始ま
る。It's one of those just like things in the game when you're breaking with like 30 seconds left. It's not the worst thing for Toronto because they're like, all right, we'll just rotate the basketball court. Now we have a setup.
2人で3枚オールか
The only player to find a kill does get traded, so first 20.
バンカーもできますし、カバーもできますね。
Well, especially on a map like this, as you said earlier, like you can have some major holds, major swings. Yeah, you lose a little bit of time there with the break, but it sets you up for what could turn into
エンボイが無理やり入って2枚落として、オールダウン。エンボイがあの2枚やっていくのがきつい。
If that's going to continue to go like this, like the rhythm you've seen in the last couple points, like Ultra setup, Optic break about halfway through, that's the kind of scoreline you're looking at, right? Like it's going to be around an even game. The question is, when Optic can actually chain it together and get an early hold, what can they produce? But so far, they've been, at least the last couple, relying on some big breaks.
Another individual play out of Envoy on 4 in a row now. Well, a lot of pressure on Pants. There's 3 players laundry side. He's going to have to deal with. Scump's going to push from him. So I guess Optic wants to push from pillars. Going to be ready for Envoy. 1 isn't. Cammy, though. There's the trade. There's the break. And now this is where this can get a little scary.
Well, they'll be set up inside. Ultra get broken again. They're going to have to try and fire it back in for control. Methods. He's been beaming. Let's go to an Astro listen-in with Ultra.
まだ6時半かよ。
Yes.
Probably gonna hit left. Major ring.
早く交流戦したい。今日仮に
これ終わったらランクマカリーグ行こうや。まだ見る？
これ終わったら
うん。
いいよ。まだシーズン2来てからやってねえわ。いや、見てたらやりたくなるよね。
まあ、わかる。
Yeah, he is. He's holding. He's
top. 正直見たい試合もいっぱいあるけど、正直オプティック対ウルトラの試合だけ見れればとりあえずいいかなと。ダラスの試合見たいけど、ダラス、ニューヨークの試合も見たいの。なんか噂じゃクレイが無双したらしいから。
クレイ無双してたな。無双ってことでもないけど、なかなかスレイングしてたけどね。
一人で見よう、あとねと。
I'm about to chow drive. Rock dead. Yo, nice. Dashy on the head, dead.
I'll kill the guy.
Let's go.
ツーダウン、ツーダウン、ツーダウン。ツーダウン、スリー、スリー、スリー、スリー、スリー。
まだダウンしてないね。
Slow play till that time.
おるおるおる。
Time, get time here.
Yeah.
Up on you,
You
Toby. Give me a
got, I'm
sec.
going push back, push back.
おお、強いクリニックス。こういういいファイト強いわ、マジこいつ。
Don't be on middle.
もうちょっと全体的スタッツが高くなれば。
No, he's close right, he's close right.
Steal, 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 side. One in jungle. He's in jungle. In jungle. Jump.
Okay,
Challenge,
this
one
one,
behind us,
listen,
okay.
now I'm going, man.
I think one thing that stood out to me there in a map like this with all the power positions, like how much conversation there was really around trophy position and kind of clearing them out or whether they were there.
Yeah, I mean, right methods running engineer, he's able to call those out to his team. And yeah, your nades have to hit, your tacticals have to be on point. On the hill though, Cammy, he's able to
けど
find
視点取り返
three.
しててんのか。できるそれは。
Still has one player to deal with, that's Dashy. And he's just trying to play his life because his know his teammates are spawning far away from him, trying to keep this a little scrappy.
後ろは取れた。
Toronto, well, it's going to be another lead.
腕
It's
は
a
当
tie
てて。
game
ツ
right
ーダウン、ツー
now.
ダウン。
But they're going to probably at these final 30 or so. Optic's going to maybe send a couple of players, but all eyes are going to be on
お互い
this
ブレイク
rotation
早い
for
な。
Garage. And you're in a position now, if you're Optic, you get this early setup, and you convert it into a full 60.
Well, one's going to be spawning out old. I think that's Methods who's pushed up apartment side of the map. Two actually spawn out old. So you've got a 3-on-2. Now you've got a 3-on-1. And is the right way to put it. Everything falls apart.
ファーストブラッド、カンピー、ファーストブラッド取られてないよ。
Optic, enjoy those 5 seconds you're going to get in kitchen, but Ultra once again get the transition to garage.
試合展開的じゃ圧倒的ウルトラの方がうまいんだけどな、今んとこ。
うまいな。
エンボイがなんか無理やりなんかキルしたりして。
This gym. So, who's that? Dashy was able to find a kill on Methods. Methods spawns out. They have the numbers right now. Cleanet's just trying to play
いや
his life.
今週終わったらちょっと一瞬飯とかで落ちるわ、一回。 見終わって。
Again,
back
they
and
just
forth,
break
yeah.
through. Again, they break through. Ultra do so
戻
well.
ってくる
So
公
well to
開か
get
なん
the
かして。
setup.
うわ、
And
あー、
Optic
ほら。
simply too talented to get in. Scump was shooting off.
ちょっと眠いから休憩したいんだよな。
And it trades back as Ultra fly in.
強いんです。
Envoy
エンボイが耐えるんです。
trying to play around, 10 bullets
This is all
in
he
the
has to do,
AR.
though.
この
Can
男
he
が
stay
強いんです。
alive? He can test, make sure they don't get the time, and yeah, he can test what a good 5 or so seconds there.
Yeah, I mean, Toronto's spawning at old, right? So his teammates are all set up at basketball court now. And I thought that was a great job by
でもこれしっ
Cleanex,
かりオプティ
just
ッ
staying
クか。
alive at that old hill. He basically gave his team another push with the man advantage, staying alive, waiting for his
時間かか
teammates.
ってるわ。
Well, Scump catches somebody with it.
やっぱセット組まれてる時やっぱ一歩からだよな。
Now Formal will get set up to the
正面
rock.
から
He
無理だ
wins
よ
one, but
後
pushing
ろ
out
崩
that
さないと
push,
金庫
I
抜
think
け
is
てるから
Cammy
もうしんどい
once
から。
again
つか
coming
ケツやって
in Formal
リスポーンを一人一人順番に飛ばしていかないと、一生奥で湧いてもう、
まあけど
ゴリ押しちゃってゴリ
若
押し当たって
干これね、
ゴリは
たまにクソリするのが、一歩抜けた後に、なんか、一歩の後ろに湧いて追っかけがいるんで、謎か真横でなぜか真横で湧いてくるとき。
There's a lot of you at home. Ace
それあれですよ、センターに1枚咲いたりとかしたらそうなるよ。センター潰しちゃう。センターが基準率なのにセンター潰しちゃうから。
You can't win here if you're Optic.
なっちゃう。だからセンターかけない方がいいよ。
Has some of this time. Vance is going to take down 2. Here comes the push. Envoy, the last one. He's made a couple of hero plays, and he does it again. He gets all 3 on the push. He's going to give them the scrap time that'll put them around 240. And because of that push,
2枚持っていくのはヤンキー。
Formal maybe was going to hold on to the rotation, but you're not going to have a clean setup here for Toronto.
What a play from Envoy. Is that going to be enough? Envoy now 5 in a row, following up on Formal's spree. Dashy hitting some shots, but just 13 points needed. Now into the point with the trophy goes Formal. In Zig, you've got Scump. In Kitchen, you've got Dashy. You've got the hold here to close out the game. The last push from Ulta to try and get in. Not going to be able to do it. Optic simply too strong.
ジジしたまだ俺のとこまだジジしてるけど俺。あ、ジジ。終わったわ。ういえ。休憩してくるわ。じゃあな。おつ。はい、おつ。
From Envoy. I think of the kitchen. I think right there, he bought them 30 to 40 seconds in that game. Just with a couple of...
よし。よし。